Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ishwar Verma and today is day 4 and today we will learn about functions in JavaScript. Actually, functions are nothing. Uh, a function is a function is the reusable code. Okay, like imagine you have a task you need to do over and over, like making a sandwich instead of rewriting the instruction, get bread, get cheese, etc. Every single time you write the recipe down once and give it a name like make turkey sandwich. The recipe is the function. The ingredients you give it like turkey or ham are the parameters. The finished sandwich is the return value. That's simple. Why do we need them? The dry principle, don't repeat yourself. Function let you write a piece of logic once and reuse it hundreds of times. If we build a function, we can reuse it many times, 100 times, 1000 times if we want. There are three core parts. Declaring, writing the recipe. This is where you define the function and give it a name. This is called declaration. And calling, this is where you execute the function, where you want to execute that function. Okay. Parameters and return value. How you pass data into a function. How we can pass data into a function and get the result of it. This is called parameters and return value. Basic syntax of function like declaration. We need a function keyword and here is a function name greet and here we have a one parameter name. Okay, function is the keyword, greet is the name of our function, and name is the parameter, a placeholder for the input where we post where we pass the value in the function. Okay, now const message is equal to hello name. This name and this name are same. Okay, the this is the body, the code inside the this one and this curly braces body of the function. Calling, how we can call the function? We declare a function here and now we can call it easily. Like here we make a variable greeting for allies is equal to greet. Here we call a function greet and here we give a one argument allies. Allies is stored in this name and name variable and here we hello allies. It will return us hello allies. Okay, for output we can console.log here and output is hello allies. Const greeting for Bob. If we want to greeting for another person, we can also give different arguments in our function. We can pass different arguments in our function. Like before we pass Alice and now we pass Bob. It will return us hello Bob because name can be different on every function call. Name can be different on every function call. Okay. Parameters. The variable name inside the function parenthesis name, it is a placeholder. Okay. Arguments. The actual value you pass into the function when you call it. Alias. Okay. You know difference between parentheses and parameters and argument. Parameters are when we declare a function. When we declare a function, here we give an parameter. If we call a function, we give a argument. Argument is a real value and name is a parameter. Okay. And return value. What is the return value? The value a function send back using the return keyword. The value a function send back using the return keyword. If a function has no return statement, it automatically returns undefined. If we don't return here anything, it will return undefined. Okay. If we return here we return message, it will return this message. Hello name. Here, name is stated according to arguments. Okay. Now we have a part two. Different way to create functions. Different ways to create a function. There are three main ways to create a function in JavaScript, and their differences are important. Okay. Like first one is function declaration. Here we have a normal function declaration like this. We have a function keyword and a name add, and the function name is add, and there are two parameters a and b. Okay, and the return value is a plus b. It will return the sum of two numbers a and b. Key features: hoisting. Function declaration are hoisted, meaning the JavaScript engines lefts them to the top of their scope before the code is executed. This means you can call a function before you define it in the code. Okay. Now we can call it easily, like we console.log here add 2 and 3. There are two arguments 2 and 3. 2 it will return the sum of 2 and 3. 2 to accept the parameter A accept the parameter 2, B parameter accept the argument 3. This works. Okay. A plus B is 2 plus 3 is 5. It will return 5. Okay. Function expression. Here you create an anonymous function, unnamed function, and assign it to a variable like this. We have a variable named subtract, and we have a function. Here we have a variable and a keyword function, and we have two parameters a and b, and it will return the subtraction of a and b, return a minus b. Okay. Key features: not hoisted. A function expression is not hoisted. It behaves just like a variable. You cannot call it before it defined. Okay. Now how we can use it? We can use it easily. A, if we call a function before its declaration, it will throw an reference error because const subtract is a variable, and variable is not hoisted. It is in temporal dead zone. So function AB returns nothing. But after declaration, we call it, it will return us right correct answer. 10 and 5, 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay. Now we have a part 3 and arrow functions, the modern way. First out is shortened and cleaner syntax for writing functions. Arrow functions are a more concise way to write function expressions. They are extremely popular in modern JavaScript. Now we have an example to see it. A function expression is here, and the same function as an arrow function. First we look at function expression. We have a multiply variable. We have a variable named multiply, and we have a function, anonymous function. Here we pass two parameters a and b. It will return us multiply of a and b. The same work we can do with arrow functions. Const multiply arrow. Here we terminate the function keyword, and we have a we have only two parameters a and b. It will also return the multiplication product of a and b. Syntax rule for arrow functions: implicit return. If the function body is just a single expression, you can remove the curly braces and the return keyword. Okay. If we remove the return keyword and curly braces, it will return the value by default. If we multiply if we product a product of two numbers, it will return a product of two numbers, single parameters. If there is only one parameter, you can remove the parenthesis on square x into x. It will return us square of a number. Okay, that's fine. Now we have a part 3 advanced parameter concepts. Default parameters. You can provide a default value for a parameter in case its code passed in it undefines function. The default value of name is cached. If user does not pass any argument, its by default value is guessed because uh, for example we can see here like we have a function greet and one argument, sorry, one parameter name, and its by default value is guessed, and after that we console.log here hello name. Okay, now we call the function hello allies. It will return us hello allies. But if we call only greet, not give any argument, it will return us hello guest. The by default value is guest. Okay. B. Rest parameters. This allow a function to accept an indefinite number of arguments and greater them into a true array. First thought, put the rest of the ingredients into a single bag. Like we have a function sum all, and we have a sum code written inside the function body, and if we call sum all, if we give one and if we give two arguments, if we give five arguments, if we give one arguments, it will sum it will return a sum of all numbers. Okay. Now we have a spread operator. Sorry, not spread. It's a rest operator. We have a rest operator. A rest operator returns as a array of arguments, and we can loop on this array and count the sum of these arguments. So this is very easy. Now we have a part 4. We will discuss it on tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching this video.